I was a child when you removed my genitals.
I saved you. I saw you once pick up a Barbie doll when you were 4.
No.
Yeah. Listen, you were trapped in the wrong body.
I was happy with my biological state.
This is your biological state. I remember the day I had you wear a dress and put on a wig. You were so happy. You even asked me what kind of dress it was, displaying a curiosity I had never seen before.
What is this crap?
That was the moment I realized you had the spirit of a strong, independent woman.
You're insane.
Hold on, I'm not finished. After I saw the evidence right in front of me, you said something that was like the icing on the cake.
Isn't this for girls? They wear something like this at my school. It's for them.
You were experimenting with the different pronouns. How did you know about the pronouns, they, them?
I didn't know that!
Listen, only queer individuals use these pronouns, so I had to act on it. To cheer you up, you will be on the front lines, proudly yelling, "My choice, daughter."
I'm not your daughter. A real father wouldn't abuse his own son.
Did you just assume my gender?
Facts don't care about feelings.
I am your mother. And if you misgender anyone again, I'll cancel you faster than Joe Biden can sniff out a minor.
I wanted to tell you that I was transgender, which means that I was a boy, but I became a girl. So I have a girl brain, but a male body.
Somebody ring the bell again.
The day that Jackie told me that she was not happy being a boy, we stopped off at Walgreens. I had told Jackie that she could pick out something special. So Jackie picked up these little elastic hair bands and said, "We need these."
A few moments later, the boy responds, obviously confused.
He just sent me, but you have a girl body, right?
That's a very difficult question to ask. Why don't you tell him to watch the videos first?
Jazz texts him back to watch this online video of her, hoping it will help him to understand.
And I think like a girl, but I just have a boy body.
This one is Time to Thrive, and it's for people who work with LGBTQ youth. We actually go and meet with our senators and representatives. After we do that, we go and sit and sell some of Avery's books for a little while. Avery, manners.
I just don't want to even have a book. I've done too much in this world. It's ruined my life enough, and now everyone in this world is going to know. If I sell my book, it's going to go on the news along with me for like the 50th time at this point, and it's just going to make my life worse.
A couple years ago, you wanted people to know.
Yeah, I did, but now that was really stupid, silly mistake, and now I don't.
Jazz is 11, on the verge of puberty. For a boy who wants to be a girl, that must be a disaster. Change of voice, facial hair.
It can be a disaster. Any little girl does not want to develop a beard, low voice, and we have done something about that.
Jazz is on hormone blockers.
This is day one of me on the blockers.
First given as a shot,
Relax, relax, relax.
then as a pump inserted into her arm. Dr. Will Charlton is Jazz's doctor. With her development on pause, the next big decision is if and when to give her estrogen, the female hormone that will allow Jazz to grow breasts, prevent facial hair, and redistribute her body fat, giving her a curved feminine shape. But the cross-hormone therapy is irreversible. But once Jazz begins taking estrogen, she will be permanently infertile. At 11 years old, do you think at all about being sterile and not having your biological children?
You shouldn't have to. She wants to have a baby of her own.
But she can't.
She knows she can't. It's probably one of the things that upsets her the most.
Taking Jazz on as a patient for surgery, we knew it was going to be a one-of-a-kind surgery. She's one of the first to have undergone complete pubertal suppression of the skin and other tissues, which we rely on as surgeons to do this operation. And we don't have the experience of having said we've done 50 of these. I was just not expecting her to have a complication as severe as what she did have.
We're not doctors, but we've had a chance to actually view what went on in the OR during Jazz's first surgery. And it's pretty disconcerting in certain ways. It's like, whoa, you know, this is what occurs while Jazz is having her surgery and the doctors sometimes don't see eye to eye.
Why are you cutting there?
Right here?
Yeah, why?
Because it's scar, Jess. I don't like it.
Yeah, but there's scar everywhere. If you don't have to cut this, why would you cut that? Okay, so we're all done. Number one, it was the right decision to do this. Because as we were getting her on the bed, like I felt something go pop.
Oh my goodness.
And she said, oh, that doesn't feel good. And then when I looked, the whole thing had just split open. So if we hadn't done it today in the OR, it would have happened in the hotel.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
tomorrow. It doesn't make any sense. Why do you need to cut that?
Because this is a disfiguring scar.
How do you know it's not a disfiguring scar? That's just a sulcus. These are the two labia. I mean, you may be right, but we don't know.
Jess,
why don't we just open this up and then see what this looks like?
Let me go, Jess. Let me go. Dude, poor thing. You could be a porn star for all the photos we've taken.
Instead of wearing a shirt that says protect trans kid, think about what you're supporting.
This is Ari, Gwendolyn and Brinifer. They are in a polyamorous relationship and they all parent Hazel and Sparrow.
We have a 2-year-old antigender baby and a 10-year-old who is non-binary.
They have chosen not to disclose Sparrow's gender.
We don't know it yet. It's something that Sparrow's going to have to figure out and then tell us.
Please tell us how and why you decided to come out as non-binary.
Because the pronouns she and he did not fit. Non-binary was what I turned to, though I do choose to act and look more feminine.
Can I go down now?
Of course.
And 2.5-year-old Sparrow has yet to make a choice about their gender.
Because it's not kids with dysphoria. You're supporting the trans activism that is directly causing harm to dysphoric children. And if you're a parent and you think that your child is dysphoric or is saying that they might be trans, think about your next step. Because it's up to you as a parent to protect your kids. Not teachers, not the government, and not doctors. You as the parent. You shouldn't fight your kid if your kid has dysphoria. You shouldn't reject that they are gender nonconforming. But you shouldn't also celebrate it. If you have a little boy who prefers to wear a dress, it shouldn't be a celebration because once you celebrate it, it becomes their everything, their identity. But you also shouldn't cause them shame because if you cause them to hate the fact that they're a feminine boy, they'll grow up to be uncomfortable in their body and consider being a transgender woman instead. I don't have a perfect solution for parents because I don't know. We're still trying to figure this out. But what I do know is that kids can't consent and trans healthcare doesn't care about your child.
In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wings of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open their arms to